Zoetic Press presents Alphanumeric, a fiction and poetry podcast showcasing pieces from the NonBinary Review. But before we get started, I'd like to tell you about another podcast I think you'll love. The Writer's Mindset, formerly The Writer's Cookbook, is Christina Adams and Ellie Betts, two authors who use their own wealth of experience and knowledge to help other writers with motivation, productivity, craft, and the business end of things. The two have a great rapport that allows them to be honest, vulnerable, and helpful. If you like the podcast, they also offer coaching and courses to help authors hone their craft. Get all this at thewriterscookbook.com. And now, the fastest gust of wind ever recorded on Earth was 253 miles per hour. By Leigh Anne Hornfeldt. Let's say your marriage was failing, and in an attempt to stitch together what you could, you rose early, even before the cat, still warm as a bagel on the bed, and you showered but didn't wash your hair. You dressed, applied winged eyeliner with the skill of a surgeon, skipped coffee, though you wanted some, left the house, your husband just rousing, and made a right at the first traffic light. Let's also say you bought the rack of lamb, it was out of your budget, and you spent 30 good minutes piecing together the night's menu. You even found mint jelly, though you had to make a trip to a second grocery store. You cleaned the kitchen. You prepped. Your mise en place was as perfect as only you could perfect it. And your hair appointment was at 4, so you left at 3:30, arrived 15 minutes early, and the stylist seated you anyway, and you warmly chatted while you were in the chair, and she told you of her kids and her husband, and, oh, by the way, how is yours? And you lied and said, great. And suddenly, the room was an ocean, and you were a small island buoyed by your own relentless will. And when she was done, she turned you to the mirror, and you saw a lighthouse. A lighthouse! The astounding heat emanating from the face of your Fresnel lens, the acetylene roiling below. All of the sea was searching your radiance, and such was your rapture that at first, as you walked outside, you didn't even notice the trees bent in agony, the Pomeranian flying through the sky, leash trailing like a balloon string, the world undone in one gust. And so lucky were you to have made it safely to your car, the rocking just now slowing, that you rested your forehead against the steering wheel, then looked in the mirror, your beautiful hair now seaweed beached on the shore. So you sit, put the car in reverse, head home, eyeliner streaking from the lamps of your eyes. This has been The Fastest Gust of Wind Ever Recorded on Earth Was 253 Miles per Hour by Leigh Anne Hornfeldt. Read for you by Lisa Quintana. Our music was Canción Triste by Luis Enrique Guerra Nevada, provided by Pixabay.com. Before we go, I want to give you all a heads up. Our new issue, Person of Interest, is out December 1st. We also have a great surprise coming up. We've collected all the wonderful pieces that didn't find a home in our regular issue, and we put them into a special issue we're calling Heathen Tide Orphans, which is out December 15th. Please get excited about it. Alphanumeric is mixed and mastered by Lisa Quintana. You can get NonBinary Review on our website, www.nonbinaryreview.com, or on Amazon. If you like the podcast, please drop in and give us a 5-star rating, a rave review, and subscribe. New work drops on Wednesdays. NonBinary Review, because humans are hardwired to tell stories.